Welcome back into Around the Circle. I'm Jalea Brooks. July is here and starting off with a bang. We hope you had a safe and happy holiday weekend. We'll take you to some of the events that are kicking off a very fun and flavorful summer around the circle and show you some events that you might want to plan to be a part of soon. So to give you a little taste, let's start with the Taste of Indy. So this is an event that so many of you look forward to every year, one of the most anticipated food festivals in the city. This is year 14, so safe to say it's definitely a summer tradition. So many local restaurants, businesses, and artists are featured in this festival. This is the first weekend in July, and organizers told 13 News' Felicia Lawrence that prep work started early.
This is really fun. A culinary celebration is heading to White River State Park this July. We're talking about the highly anticipated Taste of Indy. It's a time for local food, live entertainment, and just a fusion of flavor and culture. And here to talk about the upcoming event is Jonathan Warren with Taste of Indy. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Good to see you again. So this is Indy's largest food festival. What can we expect?
Yeah, so expect a lot of food to begin with.
Yes, step one.
And a beautiful location at White River State Park. So we will have food from all sides of towns, all over the state. We'll have food trucks, we'll have restaurants, we'll have desserts, we'll have a little bit of everything for everyone.
So come hungry. Usually you go to a festival, you try to eat or you might grab a bite on the way there, but come hungry to this one.
Definitely. What we try to have people do is come for lunch. The festival opens up at 11 and it ends at 9 p.m. So we want you to come for lunch and then stay for dinner.
Oh, that makes sense. And then in between, you can actually probably check out some of their live performances, or there's a concert scheduled. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so we have an all-day concert on the canal. So the music will start at 11 and it'll end at 9. We have the Bulletproof Soul Band, and D-Rock will be our closing act.
Yeah.
We have Kathy Morris. We also have Rob Dixon. So we have a lot of local legends that will be performing at this year's Taste of Indy.
Yeah, we know Rob Dixon. Okay, so also I love that this is something that, you know, I could bring the baby to, or if you're not at my phase of life, you could take your friends to. So they have axe throwing, cornhole, and it's both. It's like family friendly and both. It's like other things to do there for adults.
Yeah, so we partner with an amusement company, and we just have a lot of just things for the kids and also for adult entertainment. There'll also be wine tasting, and there'll be liquor shots and things like that too. But we're really proud of just the different cornhole and, like you said, the axe throwing. It is foam axes, so no one's going to get hurt. But we're really excited about the different amusement that we have this year at the event.
Yeah, I love it. And now when you go, do you have to like get tickets for the food, or is there just one ticket and you just walk around, or how does it work? Yeah,
so you'll pay an entry fee. The entry fee is $20 per person. 12 and under you get in free, and then tickets are the currency for the event. So you'll pay $1 for one ticket, and you can buy the tickets in multiples of $10.
Okay. Got it. Okay, well, all good things to know. Certainly a chance to get outside, enjoy, you know, we might have just a shave off of the weather by the time this event actually gets here. Thank you, Jonathan, for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Well, now let's dive into the actual flavors. WTHR's DeAndre Blewett and Matthew Foltz take us along to try it all.
Hey everyone, we have made it to the Taste of Indy in downtown Indy over at White River State Park. Dre, how you feeling about today?
I'm feeling good today. I'm ready to have fun. You know, I heard they had everything from tacos, pizza, barbecue, coffee, you name it.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. Let's get to it.
Let's do it.
We have about 40 vendors and also attractions for families and just to, you know, enjoy the space and entertainment.
We're called Indy Taco. We're a twisted Indian Mexican kitchen. We're also halal. That's Zabiha halal.
All right. Is this your guys' first time out here?
This is our first time at Taste of Indy, and we're gonna take it all the time. We have 3 different types of birria tacos. Today we have shrimp, chicken, and our lamb barbacoa that's cooked for 6 hours. We always like to go a little extra on the cilantro because if you don't like cilantro, you're missing something in the world.
Now you're getting tacos right.
And of course, you gotta put some lemon. The best way to enjoy these tacos are, first you grip, then you dip,
Okay.
and then you just lip it.
Perfect.
All right.
And which one I'm trying right here?
You're trying the goat barbacoa.
Go barbacoa. First you gotta grip it, dip it, saying that right?
Yep.
And then lip it.
That's yours.
Yeah, it's like brown shredded.
Well, that's good.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think about that?
I give it out of 10. That's
Thank you so much.
Name of your food truck?
Chef Dan's Food Truck and Catering. So we serve Mississippi style and New Orleans style food. We do like catfish, shrimp, gator, crawfish. Our #1 sale is the shrimp po' boy, but I suggest the gator po' boy also or the gator meal.
And I'll try and bite. Oh, I'm trying to figure out how to bite this. Well, that's good. That's good, thank you. That southern taste of Indiana, I love it.
Basically, it's all about celebrating food, music, and fun. We're highlighting all the vendors, food trucks, and everybody's just having a good time in general.
Came here hungry because I wanted to try a whole bunch of different foods that I don't normally get a chance to eat.
Is this your first time coming out here?
This is my first time coming out, which is crazy because I've lived here a long, long time.
Favorite dish yet?
Ooh, oh, I just had catfish po' boy. Woo, fire.
Sound good. Now, are you guys already planning for next year?
Of course, we have some exciting new things coming next year.
They need to expand it to a weekend, right? It need to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Well, there you have it, everyone. Just a small taste of Indy. Dre, what would you say was your favorite thing?
I would say my favorite, there's so many choices, but I think my favorite dish was the shrimp po' boy. How about you?
And I was gonna say, I have to say that was probably mine too. And we really did try a bunch more food outside of what you saw on screen, so there was really so much to choose from.
No, I will say I am sad I didn't get on the rides or get to play any games, but I will come back next year.
That's right, that's right. It was only a one-day event, so if you missed it, you have to come back next year, but don't worry, there are still so many events happening right here in downtown Indy that we're gonna showcase for you right here on our Streaming Plus app, so don't go anywhere, everyone.
Thank you.
Well, now to an all-star weekend of events. Indianapolis is ready to welcome thousands of WNBA fans. Starting Friday, July 18th with the three-point contest and skills challenges. And then tip-off for the all-star game is July 19th. That's at 8:30 p.m. at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. And the Fever are ready to represent. Indiana Fever guard Kelsey Mitchell was selected as a reserve for the game. She joins Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark on the All-Star team. Now, Clark is one of the captains, along with Navisa Collier of the Lynx. So Caitlin gets to choose who represents Team East.
I'm going on vibes. Ooh. We're picking whatever comes to mind. We're just having fun. My team's going to be fun. That's all that matters. You get to be in front of the home crowd in Indianapolis, so that's right.
So that's the strategy there. Captain Clark did pick her teammate Aaliyah Boston with her first pick. I guess she passed the vibe check. Boston will be a starter. Caitlin also picked her teammate Kelsey Mitchell. She's one of the reserves, as we mentioned. So here's a look at Team Clark, which includes Sabrina Ionescu and Asia Wilson. And now here's a look at Team Collier. The captain again, Nafisa of the Lynx. She drafted Angel Reese along with Brianna Stewart and rookie Paige Beckers. Well, the teams are set. But here's a game that we can all be a part of, actually statewide. There's a scavenger hunt going on already right now. So there are clues sprinkled around 20 locations across 17 cities in Indiana. Clues for each location in the scavenger hunt will feature trivia on Indiana's iconic female basketball players, the teams, programs, even key moments. It's called the Hunt to the Heat, and fans have been looking for these clues for a few weeks now.
We took an idea that started when the Pacers were in Paris earlier this year called Quest for Gold. And that scavenger hunt saw a lot of activation with residents in that area. And we thought, we should think about doing this when we host WNBA All-Star. We toyed with some different ideas. And so where we have landed is, let's find some iconic locations, some things that are related to the history of basketball, some cool local tourism destinations, and let's go there and talk Indiana women's basketball.
So this Hunt for the Heat scavenger hunt launched in June, but you can still search for some of these clues up until the All-Star game. You do have to opt in to get an alert when it starts in your city. We have the details on the dates for different cities in Indiana on WTHR.com/SceneOn13. So just in time to welcome all those fans to our beautiful city, an Indy-based artist has given them something to gaze at. We've introduced you to Nate Baronowski before on Around the Circle. He was chosen out of 98 artists to create a mural highlighting Fever legend Tamika Catchings. Our Felicia Lawrence also got to catch up with him during the process of creating that mural. Check it out.
Your work is breathtaking.
Well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here. So first, actually tell us about your background and just what kind of art you kind of lean into.
Sure. I started out actually as a chalk artist. So
Really?
I began making chalk art on the street about 10 years ago. After that, I moved into painting murals, and I've been working on that probably for about 7 years now.
So we've already talked about Nate before. If you don't remember, Nate was actually chosen out of 98 artists for the Tamika Catchings mural. What was that process like?
Sure. So I put in my application. After that, I was a finalist along with 3 other finalists, and then I put in a concept for it, and I got picked to paint it.
So you become a finalist, and then they say, hey, if you're going to be chosen for this, show us a rendering of what it could look like, what you might do.
Exactly. So we all met in a Zoom with Tamika so that we could hear her story and try to encapsulate her career as best we can.
Yeah, tell us about the vision for this.
Sure. So my concept includes a large portrait of Tamika up front, and then behind her are a lot of her career accomplishments. She's not just an all-star basketball player. She's a philanthropist. She is an entrepreneur with Tease Me Cafe, Catch the Stars Foundation in the city. So she has these many facets of her career. I wanted to try to capture all of that in this mural.
Yeah, so we got Tamika today and then other career highlights you mentioned. So it's other versions of Tamika behind her.
Exactly.
Oh, and really kind of covering her journey. That's cool. And it's set to be in place for 15 years. How does that feel for you as an artist?
It feels great. I love having something that is up so that people can enjoy for long periods of time. Coming from a chalk art background, a lot of my work is very temporary. So this is actually like very permanent for me, which is awesome.
Yeah, what's it going to be like transitioning to a different kind of material that you'll be working with?
Sure, it's a lot of extra care, extra layers of work on top of it, because every stroke you do is going to stay around and be shown. So you want to try to be, I guess, not perfect, but as close as you can get.
Yeah, are you going to paint all of this yourself?
No, I actually have a team that's working right now while I'm interviewing with you. Brooke and Chris are actually working on it right now.
Oh my goodness. And then, of course, what's one of the favorite pieces that you've done so far when you talk about chalk art?
I love creating 3D pieces that look like there's like a big hole in the ground or some sort of illusion. So anything that people can jump into, I have a lot of those pieces as part of my portfolio. Yeah.
Here we have them right there. Oh, that's
right.
Cool. So it kind of makes it interactive, and it gives a different way for folks to engage, which is pretty cool.
Right. People can just hop into the art.
So this is chalk art?
Some of it is chalk, some of it is tempera paint, some of it is permanent pieces.
Wow, it's just so detailed.
Well, thank you.
Did you go to school for this, or do you just learn this? Or?
No, I have an industrial design degree, so not anything directly connected to this, but throughout this, I learned from other chalk artists that came before me.
I am thoroughly impressed to just even see more of your work. The rendering, I was like, oh, this is super cool, but to see all the other work that you've done too is also really cool.
Well, thank you.
We're excited for you. Where are you from again?
I'm from South Bend.
South Bend, okay, and Indiana's own. We love that even more. Nate Baronowski, thank you for coming.
Well, thanks for having me.
We'll let you get back to the team.
All right.
They're working, you gotta get back there. Make sure you take them some food before you go.
Right.
All right, Nate is so talented, and he and the team have since completed this mural on Mass Ave. As he talked about a little bit, his design shows Catchings as an activist, a mentor, a teacher, a speaker, and a businesswoman. It was completed with All-Star Weekend in mind, but as he shared, it'll be up for at least 15 years, so you have a while to check this out in person. Catchings is a 4-time Olympic gold medalist and a 5-time WNBA Defensive Player of the Year, making her one of the most decorated players ever. So whether it's snapping a pic at that mural or that scavenger hunt we told you about, you clearly don't need a ticket to the game to feel like you're playing along. And there's more. The group Gang Gang just announced a new summer cultural series that's coming to the AMP at 16 Tech, and it's just in time for the WNBA All-Star Weekend. So 12 events will highlight local artists. They'll have DJs, entrepreneurs, storytellers. You can expect to have a lot of live music, dancing, open mic nights, and plenty of other family-friendly experiences. It all starts this week, so get your boots and your dancing shoes. There is a Black Joy line dance workshop. But if that's not your thing, check out the full lineup of events and ways that you can jump in on our website at WTHR.com. Well, as if All-Star Weekend is not jam-packed enough, it also overlaps with one of Indy's biggest summer celebrations, Indiana Black Expo, and all the events that come with it. Indy will be bursting with entertainment options, and our Anne Marie Tiernan sat down with promoter Ann Paris about what we all want to know. Who's a part of the lineup?
Looking ahead to July, we are so excited. It's going to be like any other in Indy. The WNBA All-Star Game and Summer Celebration overlapping on the same weekend in downtown Indianapolis. And one of the most popular events of the Summer Celebration is that big outdoor concert on Friday night. This year, it's July 18th. And today, we are just learning some of the acts who are going to be performing. Ann Paris joins us live in studio with what we can expect. Thanks for joining us.
It's always a pleasure to be here with you.
It's always good to see you.
Yes.
And this is always an anticipated reveal of who's going to be performing, so fill us in. What you got?
This year we wanted to make sure we have a melting pot of something for everybody. So we're going to go from the 80s up to the 2000s in music. So the headliner, of course, is one and only platinum selling artist, Keith Sweat. I'm joined by Sisters with Voices, better known as SWV. And then we're going to intentionally shine a light on an Indiana legend that most people don't know that she's from Indiana. She's from Gary, Indiana. For me, her big story is she beat the Jacksons to get her career started.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and that's what made Joe Jackson go get Michael Jackson and made him the front person of the Jackson 5 because Denise Williams out of Gary, Indiana, is going to be joining us this year for the Summer Celebration. She's born in Gary, Indiana. She did the song Let's Hear It for the Boys. So amazing artist. She's been around forever. And then we also have a funk legend group, Cameo, and then a 90s R&B singing sensation, Christopher Williams. So it's something for everybody. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I saw Christopher Williams and Denise Williams. They're not related.
No, not at all. And people say that like the Williams family. No.
No, it's not. All right, so let's talk about something that, you know, this is kind of an emotional topic for people that love to go to this concert. It was downtown. It was free. It was at Military Park. Then last year it was moved over to Carroll Stadium. There was a $10 admission. It was the first year last year for that.
Correct.
How did that go? I'm assuming it went well because you're doing it again this year.
Yeah, it went very well. I mean, again, change is always difficult for people. We were doing the outdoor free concert downtown for 40, 50 years. Unfortunately, the cost of artists, production, hotels, airlines, those things, they're astronomical. And the business model wasn't sustainable for a nonprofit like Indiana Black Expo to sustain it. So we had to do something in order to not lose the event itself.
Right.
We had to do something to kind of help offset some of those expenses. So we had to charge a modest ticket price of $10, and that's still hanging around. So we still have $10 ticket prices, and then we go from $10 to $125.
Okay, so you get in the door for 10 though.
You could absolutely get in the door for 10. You get to bring your cooler. You get to have fun. We still try to keep that family atmosphere, but we also, you know, we wanted to bring it back to the normal setup of a regular concert so we can have some sort of security mechanisms that we can also protect the patrons that are coming. In this day and age, you got to do that.
Yeah, just real quickly here because we're running out of time, but Keith Hart is organizing with the NBA an event that same weekend. Any thoughts on that about competition or anything?
No, Kevin Hart. You said Keith.
I'm sorry.
No worries, no worries. CMB, we got.
Yeah. Kevin Hart for sure.
No, I mean, there's no competition because it's really not Kevin Hart himself. It's his company, Heartbeat Productions. And they have a production company that they put on events, and they're actually curating the halftime show for the WNBA All-Star game. So the Pacers Sports and Entertainment have a 3-year contract with Heartbeat Productions. And people are saying Kevin Hart because it's his company, but it's really has nothing to do with Kevin Hart, the artist, or any of that. It's literally driven by his team under Heartbeat Productions. And actually, I'm working with them alongside Indiana Black Expo to curate that whole weekend to make sure that we keep everything flowing in a positive way.
Yeah, so a lot of opportunities for people that are here
Oh
for
my
the
God.
Black Expo and
yes.
also for WNBA.
Yes.
We want to let you know that the tickets go on sale for a summer celebration on Monday, and we're going to have a link up on our website once they go live, and you can buy your tickets through that. So we want to make sure that you have an opportunity to participate. And as always, Amp Harris, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah, you're our treasure for our community. We do appreciate you. You are. You're a gem.
Well, we know the concert and entertainment is always a big draw, but there are so many IBE events and many of them are free. So here are a few to keep in mind. There's the IBE Film Festival, that's on the 12th. Each year, IBE screens independent films produced and written by Black filmmakers. July 14th and 15th is the IBE Youth Entrepreneur Series. That's at the Indiana Convention Center. This is for current middle and high school students who aspire to be entrepreneurs. They even get to pitch their business plan for cash prizes at the end of the workshop. And then Friday, July 18th is the Pacers Sports and Entertainment Corporate Luncheon. This year, 4 honorees are being recognized, and our own Felicia Lawrence is emceeing. We know that's a lot to take in, so if you want to plan it all out or get some ticket information, you can click on this story at WTHR.com. Now something to get you up and active this summer. IU Health is prepping for their Momentum Indy Thrill on Wheels. The group is hosting their 15th annual bike ride and race, a weekend buzzing with fun for families and community members. Our Ariana Sergio sat down with organizers ahead of the event to talk about all the fun on the way.
Momentum Indy is a celebration of all things bicycling. So this year we have some exciting changes to our bike race courses. First off on Friday, July 11th with the Mass Ave Crit. We have a new course that's utilizing the 300 and the 400 blocks of Mass Ave, so there's a lot of great food and dining options. The bars and restaurants are doing grab and go items so that patrons can, grab a food item and then come out and watch the bike races. We also have a bike party that will be making a stop by, and they're always a fun group that really pumps up the party at our event. On Saturday, we have a new course as well for the Indy Crit, and the backdrop is Monument Circle, so it's really fun for the racers, great for the families. We typically see around 800 to 1,000 amateur and professional bike racers, and anywhere from 500 to 600 riders who take part in the Honor Major Taylor Fondo, and around 200 or so kids that come out and do the bike races on Meridian Street for the Riley Children's Health Kid Races. I think what's really cool about our event is that people just coming out to watch, everyone gets a front row seat. And you don't typically see that at professional sporting events, but you can get right up to the barriers and watch the cyclists and feel the wind as they go by. They're traveling anywhere from 30 to 35 miles an hour on their bike. So it's really exciting to see how fast they're going and how closely you can actually watch this event. So yeah, get there early so you get a good spot on the barricades and watch the races.
Well, here's another event if you're looking to break a sweat, and this is free. Pilates on the Plaza is back all summer. It's every Thursday from 6 to 7 on the downtown canal. Yes, it is free those evenings, but you should register through the Hot Room Yoga Studio before. Just make sure when you head to the website to register, you do so under the downtown Indy location. Well, this one is calling all the gamers. You probably know this already, that Gen Con is heading back to Indy this month. Gen Con is the largest tabletop gaming convention. It's a chance for people to learn more about their favorite games. And this is always a big draw, dressing up as your favorite characters and competing against other event goers. And this is an event that is expected to bring millions of dollars to the city. It's always a big one. After last year's event brought a record-breaking number of visitors to the city, they hope to do it all again. Gen Con 2025 arrives in Indy July 31st. It'll last until August 3rd. It'll be held at the Indiana Convention Center and the Lucas Oil Stadium. Badge prices for the event start at about $39, depending on what you'd like to do. We'll have more information posted to our website at WTHR.com. Well, thanks so much for joining us. I hope you have a chance to check out something fun or new near you this month. If you think July around the Circle City is busy, you're right, but there's even more info about many of these events online at WTHR.com. I'm Julia Brooks. I'll see you soon for the next trip around the Circle.